One of our favorites are back again. We love her so much. I love me some Mylira Green. I love her journey. I love her story. I love the way she talks to the people. She is a licensed clinical social worker and so many other things, but she's a mother. She's a cold-blooded sister. She's an entrepreneur, and she's doing the doggone thing. And she's here with us right now. Please get your hands together for Mylira Green.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Mylira.
Hey, Mylira. First of all, Aswan.
Yes, Aswan is at 100%, everybody. I want to personally say thank y'all for all of the prayers, all of the phone calls. He called your fruit basket from you and Sonia. He called it a fruit trophy. So he was super excited about his fruit trophy and being able to eat from that. And he said, Mommy, Michael Coylar loves me. I said, yes, he do, baby. Yes, he do. So I wanted to say thank you to the Colyar clan for all of your prayers. That was such a stressful season for me, but because of each of you, he is doing 100%, and he is back to being all boy. Yes. And I agree with Shreya. As soon as I could send him to school, baby girl, I did. But he's healthy now. And I thank y'all.
Oh my God, well, I'm so proud of you and watching your journey. Watching your journey is cool. You came out the other day and said, you want to get the elephant out the room, and you did. You did. And you want to do a short version? Let us know with the elephant in the room.
Yes, I sure can. So as you guys know, I am on my separation journey. It started back in October of last year. And the hardest thing for me is I'm used to being extremely transparent, but this time around, my transparency was kind of limited because it was connected to someone else's journey and someone else's story. And I am not in the business of tearing down anybody, no matter how much pain and hurt that it was. However, recently, because of some of the lifestyle choices that my ex has made, there were other people who were impacted by his decisions. And because of some of his choices, they started to come to me for their healing journey, which was robbing me from my ability to heal. So the elephant in the room that I had to acknowledge was the end of my relationship and marriage was because of infidelity the whole time. And I recently found out that the last 11 years of my life was not true. It was a lie. So him and I had a conversation of like, well, how can I continue to heal if you have these people coming to me? And we just agreed for me to nicely just tell any person who has been a part of this story and journey, please respect the fact that I am healing and I don't need to know any more details. I forgive you because I don't know if you knew about me. I didn't really know about you, but my prayer is this allows for people to allow me to have my journey to truly heal the way that I needed to. But that's what the elephant in the room was like, well, what's the why? Because I kept hearing, what's the why? Y'all were best friends. We saw pictures. Y'all had the best marriage. But the reality was his lifestyle choices wasn't complementary to being in a committed marriage and relationship. And I had to address it because I wanted the women to know, like, hey, I don't have no ill will towards you, baby girl. So please stop disrupting my healing because you want to heal. And that's what I had to address this week. And I'm actually at peace. I truly am, because now I get to walk in my truth. I get to open myself up to true love and understanding that just because that was my experience before doesn't mean it's going to be my experience now. And for those other people to let them know, like, hey, I forgive you. Go live your life. None of us deserve what we got, but we got it. And now we get to move forward and experience love like never before.
So where do you get this strength from? I mean, how do you march through you're like the phoenix, right? Who's rising from the flames and the ashes. But you're handling it. Is this just the surface? Are you inside? Are you crushed? Are you good inside? Are you working inside? What?
So I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was going through a space of depression. So 2024 for me came with like if someone said I'm gonna put you in the boxing ring with Mike Tyson, that's what it feels like for me. So not only was I dealing with this divorce and the reality of it and having to hear the honest truth of what was really going on these last few years, but then my dad ended up getting down, then my daughter had the flu, then my son got really sick. So it's been a pile on for me. And I found myself not wanting to get out of bed, literally up until yesterday. When you called me, I was in the bed. And for me, it was a space of allowing myself to not be okay, but knowing that God was working it out. So last night, there's a gentleman here named Q5, and he hosted a slow jams night where they had this band that played for like 4 hours and anybody could grab the mic and sing. And when I tell you, I woke up with so much amazing energy. Today, I can say, God, I feel fantastic because now I get to really walk in my strength. So I'm still a work in progress. It was painful knowing the truth. But what you see is me just having faith that God told me that I'm an amazing individual and this is not going to be my story the next go round. So right now, what you're seeing is just me holding on to that faith and that optimism. I have moments where I want to break down and cry. I have moments where I'm happy because I'm like, I ain't got to deal with it no more. But I'm going to continue to stand up and show other people that regardless if you are dealing with pain, we get to choose to live. And this time around, I'm choosing to live fully because I am not going to be destroyed because somebody else's decisions.
I love that. I just love the strength that you have and that you share with us.
Yeah.
You know, because you come in here and you help us and you heal us with the things we need to fix. But at the same time, internally, you're healing yourself. But, you know, God never gives you more than you can handle. You know, and it's always a shock, though, to find out that you really, really are all the way down for a person, but they're off doing their own program. You know, and then, like you said, you don't know if they knew about you, but you didn't know about them. You know, because I think you would have reacted and dealt with it as opposed to letting it go on. As I think some people would lay still like a puppet and just let people walk over them. But that you didn't see that happening. You thought everything was all right.
So here's a piece of it that I will say. And, you know, I like to be transparent because I really want to heal people where they are. And I can't be a relationship expert or specialist if I don't address my relationship with myself. And the one thing that I realized over the last 11 years is I did not see my value and my worth. There were breadcrumbs. I've been asked, even when I did my live about the elephant in the room, somebody said, well, when did you know that it was time to get a divorce? And I said, I didn't because I wasn't the one that asked for it. I was still willing to work it out. I'm that person who's committed. I knew my vows. I knew what I wanted. So I was going to stick it out regardless of what I knew. So for me, it goes to your values. How do you know? That's why the last few weeks I've been really big on the relationship with yourself, because if I had the same relationship with myself that I have today, if I had that over the last 11 years, we wouldn't have still been together because I would have known I was more than what he was treating me, that I had more value, I had more worth, but I didn't. I genuinely thought that that's all that I could accomplish was him wanting me to be his wife and nothing more. I didn't see myself as something that men would like and men would want. Hence why I became a relationship specialist, because I went and I started doing education. Like, who y'all see today is out of my pain. I don't want anybody to think that I just came up one day and said, oh, I want to be a therapist because I just want to help people. No, I wanted to help myself gain the knowledge and then I share it out. So in that time and space, I did not see my value and worth. But today, I know that I'm a gift. Today, I know that you ain't going to find another Mylira. You ain't going to find another rider like me. You ain't going to find somebody that's going to support you from day one. I don't care what you drive. I don't care what your job is. All I care is that you're fulfilling God's purpose. And because I know that, I'm not going to settle for less anymore. So if anybody is like, hey, how did you know? He chose it for me, but ultimately God did. God was like, daughter, you are too great of a person to continue to experience this pain and hurt. And that's where I'm at now.
I love what Banky Pound said. You teach people how to love by the way you love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my God. And I love that. And I just love your strength, you know. And girl, I've been watching you. What are you doing? You exercising, you dieting? What the hell are you doing? Because I watched you on a dancing yesterday. And girl, you slim it down. You even took like a second to put a little twerk on it. I got a miniature twerk on the side. I said, oh, you got to have confidence to twerk it, you know?
Yes.
So what are you doing diet-wise? What are you doing?
Yeah, so I have a personal trainer. Shout out to Andre, who is the physical trainer of GoBit Fitness. And he has been really, really patient with me. But I work out twice a day. When I'm doing it right, like I said, these last 2 weeks has been crazy. But when I'm on it, I have 2 workouts each day. I get my $10,000 steps each day as well. I do a lot of dancing with my children. I make sure I eat very well. I have to be on a specific diet. So high protein, high veggies, low carbs, minimal sugar. And I'm just very intentional about what I feed my body, fuel my body. But another part of it is it's not just what I feed myself with food, but what I feed myself in my ears. I take time to think about what I'm listening to. I take time to think about what I'm reading, the people that I'm surrounding myself with. So the weight loss or the structure that you're seeing is just because I'm being very, very intentional with this thing that I call my meat suit. Like literally, this is the thing that carries my big purpose. And if this breaks down because I want to emotionally eat, because I'm sad, because I want to just do whatever I want to do, I don't want to get up and work out, which is where I've been the last 2 weeks. I feel it in my body. So what you're seeing is just the results of me taking the time out to really take care of this temple of mine so that I can carry out my big purpose.
Well, please stay healthy. We need you. You're awesome. God bless you real good. I wasn't even taking no questions today. I just want you to come out and talk to us a little bit and let us know that S1 is perfect. He's back on that track. He's healthy and you're healthy. Yeah. I don't know if you understand or not, but you're very healthy, you know, in your choices, in your ideas and how you think and how you choose to live your life, you know, and how you care enough about you to give you what you deserve, man. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much for being with us today. Tell people, well, you get it all on the screen, but still tell people how they can find you.
Absolutely. So you can find me at www.myliratransforms.com. I am on Instagram, Mylira Transforms, and I'm an old soul, so you'll see more of me on Facebook. So Mylira Green is where you can follow me at. And I do have my Superwomen project that is coming up on February the 17th, where more women can come and share their stories of triumph. It will be located in Norfolk, Virginia. I'm working on getting other locations so we can come out and actually get people to tell their stories. But if you are a queen that is like me, that is tired of suffering in silence because other people are dealing with what you're dealing with, come out, share your story, and let me know if that's something you want to do. And I'll leave my number for the Colyar clan as well. It's on the screen, 757-609-0694. Listen, everybody's going through something. Please do not look at my life and think I'm this perfected person with knowledge and skills. The same way you didn't want to get out of bed yesterday, neither did I. But today is a brand new day, and I woke up with my feet on the ground, and the devil said, oh, snap, she back. And I sure am, because I am about to live fully my life. So y'all do the same, and I appreciate it.
Yes. So now you feeling this? You feeling Sanabi? Yes.
I am feeling it. I am feeling it so strongly. Like I'm
gonna
connect with
snaps
you.
on with
yes,
your
I need to
fingers
speak
and
with
everything.
You are beautiful.
Yes,
thank you. I'm here for you. Thank
Let's
you.
all just give you your props and give you your love. We love us some Mylira Green. You are strong. And
thank you.
How to be strong. You said something with your mute on, Straya. What, baby?
I was just gonna say, you know, I gotta be myself, Mylira. You just letting us know that these no good ass niggas ain't no good, and we gonna keep moving and keep grinding and shining and keep moving. Period, poo.
Period.
You always get outside with me, girl.
Yes,
And
yes.
Mylira, just so you, I don't know if you saw, I put it up there. Michael brought it down. I kept trying to wait for the right moment. He been said it. He said, Chicago Money said, Mike, hook him up with Mylira Green. You must know him. He said his real name and everything.
I don't know who that Negro is, and that's why I didn't put it up. And you put it up, I kept pulling that. This ain't the hookup spot. This is the morning show. But okay, thank you. But it's good to know they out there want you, baby.
That was my point.
You ain't got to be sitting home alone. Thank you, Miss Kate. Thank you, Mylira. We love you, and we will see you next Friday.
Yes, next Friday I'll be
next
here.
Friday, y'all, we're gonna ask questions. So have your relationships questions, not about her relationship, about your relationship. Have them ready for next week. This is Mylira Green, and she is fantastic.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
All right, give it up. God bless
Thank you, Mylira, because I'm
Thank
dumping this
you.
man. Nah.
you.